school. Right. Mama used to the meals got tentacles. Seen a reservation in but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams. Your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer.
This is the NFL. As we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check. Lock in. 55, hey, orbit. Mike, 55.
Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check a call, check a call. Watch the eye. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by no gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Down. 15, Lonnie.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Giants nothing.
On the double. 5-9. Push him back. Push him back. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Negative yardage. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
80 weapons. Check three. Get it.
Throwing Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check. 180. Check. 50. 18. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to Robinson. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Trubisky to throw again. He's got Burton here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 28 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I can't believe you let you play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 72 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen.
Let's go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jones now on 3rd and 2. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession. The football and have it at the 36-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just...